Eddie M, Ghost Boy Braden Burdick, Braden Burdick, Alex Weiger Coptis, Edwin Baduki, Hillary Costi, Hillary, Pure 2X, Ghost Shadow, Nicholas Chavez, Zach Bass, Pocket of Posey, Golden State, 22. Sorry. That was an intro, right, guys? Thank you. All right, getting an early start on this Sunday. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday evening. I have a few announcements to make. I'm switching it up tonight. Tonight we're gonna go watch one of my favorite all-time documentaries, the Dancing Outlaw documentary about my main man, Jesco White. Alright, it's one of my all-time favorites. I thought I would switch it up. We may watch some police videos at the end of that. Couple, not promising anything, a couple announcements as far as the content. As you all know, if you tuned into the last stream, the Noble Hops, my old cruise albums out on my YouTube. You know what's weird? Alex Kim, the DJ, actually called me up today. So check that out. It's under Kwangwu Music, the Kwangwu Music tab on my YouTube channel. As far as content is concerned, I have the Tesla Diner vlog. I went to the Tesla Diner. I had a kind of a subpar experience there. Tune in, okay? I also went to Ross Dress for Less. I haven't edited that vlog yet, but you know, since we've been talking about clothes a lot on these live streams, I went to Ross Dress for Less. You know what's weird about Ross Dress for Less? They have like a TSA type security checkpoint when you first enter, so that you can't go in right away. You have to. You have to walk through this scanner thing. So at least that's the way it is in this neighborhood, in the Hollywood area. So that is going to be dropping. Just a little backstory, because I'm getting, this is an early start, because I people who might be tuning in might be like, what are we watching here? If you want to learn more about Jesco White and his family, there is another documentary called The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. So check that out. It's fascinating. I mean, Jesco's amazing. So Jesco's father was one of the best known tap dancers in West Virginia, and we'll get into it. And I do have a moderator. So let's see. Hopefully we won't have to moderate too much, but everyone take a beverage. This is ice brew with white cream foam, okay? And so we're going to get going. Yeah, Noble Hops is in the building. Thanks for checking that out. Hey, man, I'm really proud of that. So shout out to the Relayer. He co-produced 2 of those tracks. I think track 2, Bless the Cut, and Organically Homegrown, like, because I did need help back then as far as, I didn't have a lot, because I loved his breaks and the way he did his drum patterns, and then, so, but for the most part, yeah, I produced the whole thing. Check that out. I'm proud of it. Shout out to James Landers, a.k.a. Jimbo Jones. You know, it'd be cool to have a reunion on the podcast. A Noble Hops reunion. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Alex has moved on. He's actually, you know, he's a principal somewhere, so. Okay, sorry for wasting time. We're gonna get into the Jesco White documentary. Thanks for being here. You know what? That's weird. Okay, someone mentioned Ad Rock. Dude, I love the Beastie Boys, bro. In fact, I seen the Beastie Boys back in the day with Cypress Hill and Rollins Band, and they were on mushrooms, bro. And so, yeah, that's the concert. I got kicked off the wrestling team because me and Rich Salo ditched wrestling practice. But one thing that stands out about them, and my favorite Beastie Boys album is Check Your Head or Paul's Boutique. I go back and forth. But there's some bangers on License to Ill as well, and their later works, you know, even some of their later albums. But I remember a couple standout moments during that concert. This was like fucking 92, something like that, back in the day. I remember like it was at an amphitheater, kind of like how Hollywood Bowl is set up. And so I remember like trying to get like different angles to look at the artists. And then I remember I saw backstage and I saw Henry Rollins. Yeah, Angie. Yeah, Angie, is it working, Angie? Hell yeah! So shout out to my mod. So going back to the story, I see a little angle backstage, and I saw Henry Rollins like jumping up and down. It kind of like freaked me out. Like he was jumping up and down, like getting pumped up to go on stage. And I just remember he had his shirt off, and I remember he had the sun tattoo on his back, and he was like doing this, and I'm like, whoa, who is that? But I didn't know much about hardcore punk back then, but I'm like, yeah, that was the dude from Black Flag. And then secondly, I remember Cypress Hill killed it. Well, Cypress Hill always kills it, but I want to see the Beastie Boys, but I remember somewhere in their act, Ad Rock's like, don't mind us, we're on mushrooms right now. So I just remember really like remembering that, and it confused me because I'm like, later down the line I started experimenting with like hallucinogenics and LSD and stuff, but it just stood out because I'm thinking, how the fuck do you perform on mushrooms? And they fucking killed it, dude. So yeah, I'm sorry for the long rant. I just, yeah, fucking I love the Beastie Boys, man. I mean, I still, man, if you go back and listen to like Paul's Boutique, man, like, dude, that shit is layered. So shout out to the Dust Brothers. That shit is so layered with shit, man. Like with samples and, I think they even like use like Led Zeppelin breaks or whatnot. Yeah, dude, Angie, you have a fucking, oh shit. Yo, that's my mod right there in full effect. Hell yeah. Yeah, so shout out to Angie and Eric. See, dude? I didn't want to do this, man. I didn't want him on, but dude, last week, that dude was getting on me real hard. He was like, open your eyes, Steve. He was like making fun of my eyes, the way my eyes looked or whatnot. Yeah, let's get 10 scissors for our new mod, Angie. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Okay, damn, that was 10 minutes of that. Okay, so y'all been waiting for the Jesco White Dancing Outlaw documentary. Thanks for being here. This is one of my favorite documentaries. Let me find it. I do everything fresh now because before I had everything planned out and it just didn't work. The Dancing Outlaw. Okay, so we'll see the first one And depending on how y'all feel and how I feel, we'll go, because there's a second part where Jesco goes to Hollywood. So thanks for being here. This is one of my favorite documentaries, The Dancing Outlaw. Let's go back. I kind of pre-watched it a little, like, here we go.
Well, after my father, I am the best dancer after him. Let a piece of cornbread land on a shelf. Let a piece of cornbread land on a shelf. If you want any more, you can sing a choice spell. Crown. Oh. See, he was the...
I mean, come on, dude. You can't front on that, dude. Yeah. They may be related to Little Ray. Who knows? I mean, Lil Ray can't tap dance like that. Thanks for being here.
king of tap dancing. I've never seen nobody, no other man outdance him or outthink him in his mind. But to me, I'm left to carry on that tradition, to fill his shoes, and I'm gonna do my best to try to do it. I don't want to talk to you. You've made me mad today. Don't talk to me. It ain't been easy living with you all this time, the things that you've done to me. Trying to pick at my brain what little bit's left of it. Hey, look here. I'm not all the way crazy.
I'm just letting y'all know, Jesco White is a dream guest on the podcast. That is like the definition of what my dream guest looks like. Jesco White.
Well, my name is Jesco White. My real name is Jesco White, but I fairly go by Jesse because of my grandpa, Jesse Gerald. And I like that name better. It's easy to spell and easy.
All his life until he met his Norma Jean White. That's when he was about 18 years old.
My name is Norma Jean White, and I'm Jesco White's wife. And I've been married to him for, well, it was 13 years, and we divorced for 10 months, and remarried, and we've been married 2 months now. And that's our life, up until now.
He loves that woman. For some reason, I don't know why, but he does.
Well, this is Jesse, and this is my dear friend Waddy. Pull out a 20 and we'll rock for your party. Wildwood Flare. The first time I got in trouble in my life, in my younger days, is...
Someone just said call Mondo. Very good timing. Let's continue.
Breaking enter a grocery store. I was sniffing a lot of gasoline at the time and lighter fluid, and I just didn't care whether I lived or not, as long as I was happy and had my pocket full, you know, the share of the world, any way I could get it.
I'm just saying, I've never sniffed gasoline. 2, I've never even tap danced. 3, there ain't no tap dancers in Los Angeles. Where's the talent out here? This is the real dancing fucking shit right here.
I broke in the store just to get lighter fluid to sniff. And that's one reason a woman knew that I did it and I was guilty for what I done. I gave myself away when I stole that case of lighter fluid because my father went there and told her not to sell it to me because I was sniffing it. Now, Deputy Sheriff Boyd Jones was his name. He came up, knocked on my mother's door. He said, Miss White, I got a warrant for Jesco for breaking in her. And he said, is he here? And she said, yes, sir, he is. She was a-crying as he handcuffed me, you know, and put me in the car. And I hugged her, and I said, don't worry, Mommy. I'll get out sooner or later. And I kissed her on the jaw, as far as I remember, and he put me in a police car, and I was waving by at her through the windshield. you know, with my hands handcuffed, both hands like that. And she was standing on the porch crying as they drove away with me. And I spent, I guess, 6 months in the West Virginia Industrial School for Boys. That's Pruny Town. That's where they rehabilitation you and make you better than what you are, and make you not do them things. Well, I got out, and it didn't help me none. So I got in trouble again, and I went back for the second ride. The superintendent looked at me, and he said, "You back again, White?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I guess I am." He said, "You know the routine, fall in line."
Jesse can be 3 people. He is Jesse, he is Jesco, and he is Elvis. Jesse is the most beautiful man that I could have ever loved.
That's my life in about 20 years. I'm going to drop off the face of the planet, and I'm going to be in one of them trailers in West Virginia. Okay? So please still watch my content when I'm out there. I love Jesco.
But Jesco, he's somebody else. He's the devil in himself. Nothing satisfies him. He can't be happy. Nothing you do for him makes him happy.
And I
See, whatever he just said right there has always stuck in my head like, damn, this fool is so raw. He gets mad if his wife cooks the eggs like wrong, you know? Like, that's always stuck with me. Like, damn, this fool better not mess up his eggs.
Jesco is the devil. He's the devil in himself. He's a person that when he is in his mood, he feels no pain. He doesn't care about anybody. And the more people he can hurt, the happier he is.
And man, I got a double super buzz. Here I was huffing airplane glue in a sandwich bag.
So, hold up. So, someone asked earlier, does he sniff? Yeah, he just said he was sniffing airplane glue in a sandwich bag, and you gotta give it up to this cat's fashion sensibilities. Because this dude has freaking style galore.
You know, just all I could have breathed it on into my lungs and getting high. And then I'd take me a hit of that gas right after I'd hit. Man, you talking about a warped mind, I got one. Things come to me you wouldn't believe, just like I was saying, this woman, a beautiful woman, just like a lady from heaven, like an angel's body, pretty blonde diamond shapes in it, and the tongue was just like the snake's too, sticking out like this at me, and her body was like an angel's from heaven. And just imagine this, man, a rattlesnake head's on this pretty, beautiful, naked woman, girl's body. I'd say she looked about 19 or maybe 20 years old to me. And lighter fluid, you know, I'd sniff hit by the cans.
Airplane glue, lighter fluid. This guy loves to inhale toxins, man.
I'd go around, man, with a sock in my hand like that, you know, soak it down, and I wanted all that good stuff I could get in me. And here, man, I was it. I mean, I was Superman. I mean, it seemed like I could stand in front of a coal train and stop it. And that's stuff that had me thinking, I guess, to get me killed.
But then when Elvis comes by, I have to be silent and enjoy the music and the sounds around from Elvis, too.
Hey, kudos to Jesco White's wife. Stood by his side the whole time. She's got her own style, her own hairdo, and she's a loyal woman. So kudos to Jesco White's wife, man. For real.
This is my recording room down in here, and also my bedroom together. It's 2 things in one. And it's a place where I sing the Elvis tapes with Elvis and make recordings. And I want to introduce y'all to my room and show it to you. And we'll go down and do some recording. And this is my Elvis room, and these rugs here, I got one from my sister's little boy and one that I've always had.
You know what? I really love seeing people's bedroom setups. I could transfer the STEEBEE'S show in his room. Look at like all the memorabilia and stickers and posters and stuff. But, you know.
And like I'm saying, it wasn't for this Elvis collection, I figured I'd be dead or locked away in a crazy house to the day I died.
Yeah. Oh, the way I feel tonight, you better wrap me up good and tight. In your arms, in your arms.
anybody just for a drink of water.
You know, another thing about Jesco White, I don't know anyone else who has that much Elvis Presley memorabilia in their room. He's probably the only guy I know like this guy does.
Full pleasure of it. I had those kind of feelings. But this Elvis collection took that away from me. I don't have to feel that way no more. Because just like I said, it's just like there's a lot of burden lifted from me.
He wants to get away from this tap dancing stuff and get in this Elvis stuff. And my advice, I would, for Jesco to take his dad's shoes and go on and do what his dad wanted him to do and get away from this Elvis stuff. Because it ain't going to amount to nothing to Jesco, but this other will.
These shoes.
I can't lie, I'm a little jealous of his dancing. I mean, don't y'all want to learn how to tap dance after watching Jesco? Because this he's a special man, isn't he? Mm-hmm.
Shoes right here that I got on belong to my father, who was once a great tap dancer. It took a lot out of me when my father got killed. A tragedy happened. He couldn't carry on with himself about, being the dancer that he wanted to be, because this tragedy took place and things of that nature.
Dude, and his sock game is off the charts. You see his socks, man? This guy knows fashion.
He has a lot of problems dealing with his dad's death. Even now when he acts happy, he's still sad.
Me too,
There's lots of times that just all at once he up and has to go there. He wants to go talk to his daddy, and it helps his mind after he goes there. And he's a better person for a little while, but then it starts all over again. He gets back down, depressed again.
This is my father's grave right here. He was the king of tap dancing, and I've seen a lot of people dance, but not like him.
A moment of silence for Donald Ray White.
Never outthink him or outdance him. He's gone, but not forgotten.
Dude, that dude was special. And not only that, how can I get some blue jeans and a belt buckle like that? That's pure fashion. I need to head to West Virginia. I don't know if there's Asians out there, but this guy was talented, man.
And he loved his family. That's one thing about D-Ray, he loved his family. He loved everybody. He would try to help everybody he could help. And they all missed him too. Everybody in Baineytown, you can go to Twilight, anyone asks about him. They'll give you a good word about him. D-Ray White was a #1 tap dancer. He was the worldwide. He knowed 52 steps more than any other tap dancer in the world. That's it.
Oh, hell yeah. The way he ended that, his fucking thing, man, he just fucking, hell yeah. Got on a knee and just said, fuck, like, follow this. What's up, Eric?
The death of my father, everybody told it their way, and they wasn't even there. That's, when something happens, you hear 1,000 things about it. I was actually there, and as far as I remember knowing, my father was shot down on account of something that my brother caused.
About the night that Dad was killed, we were there at 7:30 and came home because we didn't want to be in the party.
I would like
So
to tell
we
you
got
the day
home about
that
10:30.
my husband lost his life here. He'd been gone all day, and then he came in and he told me he'd bought me a new car for my birthday, and
You know what? I kind of wanna learn how to tap dance. Cause I think I got some. I don't know if these will pass. I think I hold up 1 second. I could tap dance in these, man. You know what I mean?
gave me the keys and told me to take me a ride in. Well, me and the children got in the car and we went across the mountain. We
got ready to leave, and we got half.
Someone said, "Does he sniff glue before or after he taps these?" I have. That's a great question. Probably both, before and after, because this guy, he really. I mean, watching the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, their whole family, they get completely plastered. Like, yeah, they sniff pills. They do everything.
Way home, I told my wife, I said, Norma, I said, I forgot my sunglasses at Mommy's. And something just telling me to go back and get my sunglasses. I want to go back and get my sunglasses. I have to miss spending my money for them. Them's mine and mine only. I said, I just let him use them. And I said,
dude, look at his ring game, dude. You see all the dope rings he has?
That I will.
Damn, look at both hands. He's got some fabulous rings, man.
He'll go back and get them. She said, no, I don't think that's the ideal. They're drinking, Jesse, and said, I'm tired, so let's go home and I want to get my shades.
What I don't agree with Jesco is, I think it's a pattern that he goes to extremes, like, you know, with the eggs, and then with his glasses, he goes from 0 to 100, like, right away. He says, you know, and so I don't agree with that.
Said, we're going back to printer. He said, I left my sunglasses up there.
You wanted to come on home, and my costly sunglasses had to lay up there with some other weirdo wearing them. I said, I want my glasses. All right, we go back.
Norma, I want you to stay. He says, we had trouble here. Mamie took Mom and them across the hill and said, I'd like for you to be here, Mommy.
This Presley lamp.
He said, well, I was out Pawnee's camper. That's the time when Mamie asked me to come out, and we wouldn't. We went on home. He said, well, I was out in Pawnee's camper out there drinking. And
well, I also don't agree with him sniffing all that glue as well. Deadly Dova.
Talking and stuff, partying, and said, when I come out of Pawnee's camper, said, Billy, and call the state police on you. And he shoved Daddy. Said, Donald Ray, this ain't between me and you, Jesco and Norma. Said, this is between me and Dorsey. And I got to thinking, well, it's between me and you, and now you shoved my father on his own property.
Jesse ran out there and he saw him shove Dad, and Jesco beat him up there right on the ground.
And it hurt me so bad to see him shove my father in that kind of shape. You know, a fight with him because I was angry and hurt by him shoving my father.
Jesco beat him up there right on the ground, and he got up. He says, well, man, you whooped me. You let me up now.
Well, we thought the fight was over and everything, and me and Daddy and Dorsey got ready to turn around to walk back in the trailer. Steve gave out a holler. Said, get me now, you mother fuckers, effers.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, if I were to have Jesco on the podcast, I would probably need a whole lot of glue, wouldn't I? I would have to have airplane glue and Elmer's glue, all kinds of glues for him.
That's true. Said, get me now, you motherfuckers, and shot 3 times. The first shot got my father, second shot got my brother, and I guess a glance off the trailer, third shot got hit because most shots hit the trailer. And one buckshot got me in the neck, and I said, oh my God, I'm shot. Really, seriously. I said, I'm shot, and I fell to the ground, you know, because I was shot. I was scared to death, too, in shock, because that's the first time I'd been shot in the face like that, in the neck.
Shotgun right there. Turned around and shot my dad and my other brother. And I took off running towards the trailer, and he shot me right over again the trailer door.
You got to give it up to Jesco's brothers. I mean, their flannel game is off the charts. I'm a big Pendleton fan. I mean, you can't find that even around here. Those are unique OG flannels from West Virginia.
I kind of glanced around like this right here and then looked back and see how my dad and them was doing. They shot me, then I ran on in here. And I hit the floor and I started bleeding and stuff. Knocked me unconscious.
Dorsey said, oh God, my face.
Dude, did you see all those Is that from the shotgun shell? Did you see the fucking pellets against the wall? That's the thing. I was like, what's wrong with his eye? But he's describing that right there, what happened.
Man, I can't see nothing, man. Oh, God. Like cat was hollering for Daddy. He said, where you at, Deezy? Like cat running up said, help find Daddy. Where's Daddy at? He couldn't see out of his eye because it shot out. And I was laying on the ground. Getting shot like this, choking on my own blood.
Right here where I found my husband laying here in the road. And I picked him up, and my arms ran up in his back where his whole back was shot out. And I looked over and I seen Jesco laying there bleeding. And then I looked over and seen Dorsey bleeding, all three of them laying here in the road. And that's the last thing I remember. The laws got here and they took me in the house.
And I run in the house and got blankets and covered him up.
Then the deputy sheriff came to investigate this shooting that went down. Said, Jesco, daggone you, said, don't you die on me. I felt like I was really dying because I was really in shock and choking too on my blood. He said, daggone, don't you die on me, Jesco. That deputy did.
And I was in a hospital for about 2 or 3 weeks. They didn't want to let me come out there to see my dad's funeral or something, and I come on out anyway, you know. And she can tell you about how long the guy got out of it. He already got life, and he didn't get nothing at all.
He got 5 to 15 years.
Someone said he looks like Andrew Schultz. Dude, don't type that in there.
I'm doing this stuff to my family, and they say he's getting out next month. If he gets out again, we're looking for some more trouble. That's all I know.
That dude didn't even need tap dancing shoes. He could do that barefoot in the dirt. What do you think about that? God dang, that dude was the shit.
Yeah,
But it'd probably be him go down this time instead of one of mine.
Best thing to do is just stay away from us. We don't bother nobody. We're a good family. We try to help anybody out we
It's
can.
exactly right.
Other than that,
That's a real man who that man could tap dance in the dirt with his bare feet. I've never seen that before.
that's fine for me. As long as he stays away from Boone County here, away from my mom and them, he'll be all right.
And if I was at my right mind and not been under influence of alcohol or drugs, I believe that I would have killed everybody there and didn't turn the gun on myself. Because losing your father is a lot. 'Cause that's really a part of you laying on the ground too. And that's the reason I say it does a lot too, you know, when you love somebody. And the way I feel this way, we didn't hardly show we loved each other anyway, but the way we did it, the way life was. Because he wanted me to be tough, wanted me to think that, but all the time he loved me. The names he called me, the bastards, the little old son of a bitches, he didn't mean that. Because he really loved me. He was just mad at me. I know that. And I never did hold it.
Someone said, hold up, I gotta read Crystal's comment. This is crazier than the movie Deliverance. That's what I'm showing y'all. This is the real shit right here about Jesco White and his family. Okay, so the story's about Jesco White, and they're, you know, it's about how he's a badass tap dancer from West Virginia. All in a nutshell.
Against him, but I held it against him for making a difference in the boys. Why was I always had to be the black sheep in the family? And it's really true.
I mean, look at the way the wife is so supportive and looking at Jesco. I mean, that's a real woman right there, man. Standing by her man like that, dude. You know what I mean? Look at that. She loves Jesco.
He tore the family all to pieces when he got killed. And they are hurt so bad, all of them. They're really wild after he left them. I don't know, they seem like they don't want to live themselves. They just want to get out and go and go and go.
See, that behavior right there scares the shit out of me. Because that's so foreign. If someone pulled up like that on this street, it would scare me.
Jesse's sister, and my name's Mamie, and I'm the meanest one and the biggest one. And here I'm on some ball.
Okay, is it just me or did... Okay, because that Mammy, she was on Soft White Underbelly. So, okay, so Mammy, she's older now, but look her up, Mammy White, on Soft White Underbelly. I think she's on there.
All right, that's Jerry Pontosa White, Jesco's brother. My car here.
Dukes of Hazzard. Damn right. Hey, this is foreign to me, but it looks like they're having fun. That's all.
Oh, Norman, where'd you get that, don't you? This is just a little mud ball we have every now and then. Every 2 or 3 times a week, get together, everybody party and have a good time. It's the way we like it. We're wild and crazy and can't be stopped. Only the strong will survive.
So, from the information I gathered, Budweiser's, sniffing glue, wheelies, doing donuts in the trucks, and dirt bikes. That's the way of life.
That's all. He's burning up. He's flooded on the hill. Look at him. Please. White guys.
He blames the family for her dad's death. They've been here one time, and he got furiously mad at them and told them to leave, that they wasn't welcome in his home no more.
Redneck Ramones. You stop it right there.
Because they didn't even come to our wedding.
I just don't like to be around them, period. Because what happened in the past, and every time I think about the past, it comes back up in the future, messing up with my good life. And I'm on the edge of, something good now, and I like to keep it that way. My daddy left me something to keep me free. That's pretty damn good, ain't it? I'm the last mountain dancer around these parts. And Lord knows I've had a hard time of trying to get where I'm at now, and I just hope this is the big one for me. I hope and pray. I want to dedicate this first song and this first guitar playing and dance to my father, Donald Ray White. The name of it's called The Wildwood Flare. Take it home, Watty.
Shout out to Eric. Good looking out, Eric. Thanks for being here. And shout out to Angie, too. Thanks for modding. You know what's weird is this guy, because I'm really admiring his fashion sensibilities. People like in like Silver Lake, like out here, they tried to get this style, but this is him like just being normal. This is his original this is like he doesn't even have to try, and he has this style. You know what I mean? Like even to the belt buckle, to those beautiful blue jeans, to that great jacket, and his rings, everything is like he doesn't need to try. He just is.
Well, the show that we done over Charleston, and it's the first time I got to put on a show.
Why is he tap dancing? Because tap dancing is in his blood, and his dad was one of the best tap dancers in West Virginia, and he's just following suit. And now he's the shit.
I loved it, man, because it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I think that's been my trouble all the time. I ain't had time enough to get out to talk to people or to be.
Dude, this fool's got earrings also. He's got rings, cool Elvis hair. You know, he's got it all.
With many people. And what people I did have was destroying me.
He told me one time that Norm was putting a lot of stuff in his head that his family didn't like him. But she was telling him wrong, trying to get him to turn against us, keep coming around us.
We would be getting along just fine, and they would bring a real pretty girl around that he had knew a long time ago. And then she would say, you don't have to stay here with her. She's too old. You should have a family.
He loves that woman. For some reason, I don't know why, but he does.
I never in my life had intentions of having young'uns. The way I had to come up when I was a kid, it took the czar out of my heart to have a little baby and knowing to shape the world's into.
My husband didn't like for him to marry her because she was much more older than he was, and he knew it wasn't going to work out. But for a while it did, and then in no time, just everything went haywire with him. We were just arguing and quarreling and fretting to kill each other, guns and all this old stuff.
Let the man love who he wants to love, okay? That's his decision, and that's his wife, okay? Respect Jesco's decision on who he loves. That's all.
My fear is of him hurting one of them, or me too.
Don't get me mad. I don't like to be
Does
mad.
it make
I'm a
you
kind
mad?
of person who wants to be happy.
Does it make you mad when I say you jerk the pages right out of my Bible and call me a
This
hypocrite?
keeps going down to me not happy. Man,
it?
I'm going to have to do something.
Say, did
You
it?
know,
What
that's
about?
what it ends up me hitting.
You misunderstood, honey.
Yeah, I've threatened your life many times over and over to get your mouth to shut up. I mean, I've told you I'd blow your brains plumb into that riverbank over there just to get.
See, I don't agree with blowing the brains over to the riverbank. I think if anything, they probably need marriage counseling. Because I don't agree. I don't agree with the way he's threatening his wife like that. Because he made a fist as well.
Get you, quit arguing and trying to get ahead of me.
But
And you
I
talk
don't.
everything like it's coming from the heart. Man, he's really going to blow me away, you know.
You would. You would. You've hurt me. You've hurt me.
Anybody will say anything under the influence of madness. Marriage is a wonderful thing, but you get a lot of little things with it. It's not perfect, but there's love in it, there's happiness in it.
You know what? That's what it is. A real life Marge Simpson. Good looking out, Jack Deep Sandu. Yeah, she's got the Marge Simpson hair, right?
There's also sorrow, hatred, and madness in it. It ain't been easy living with you all this time, the things that you've done to me. Trying to pick at my brain what little bit's left of it. Hey, look here, I'm not all the way
He didn't
crazy,
say
and
that
I ain't
because I
sane, and I
couldn't do
ain't
the
drunk.
peppers
By
yesterday.
God, I got sense enough to know what you're doing. Well, I don't want stuff like this on my video and messing it
It
up.
ain't gonna be in your video. It's in your biography.
Because
It's
all
your
I
story.
want is good, honest dancing and people to enjoy themselves. You never know. I might get good at this dancing and come into money and probably make it big. You never know. I might have a whole new life the next time you see me.
See, you're mad at me because we ain't got no car. We can't afford a car.
See, I can get the devil up, but God can't.
Hey, wait a minute now.
All right,
How
are we
long now
invested
do I have to
enough
wait before I have
to
sex
go
with you
for
again just because I made
Jesco
that
goes
You
to
do
mistake?
Hollywood?
things like agreeing with your husband.
Elvis,
Chat.
how long does Priscilla have to wait?
Because I'm kind of invested in this. I haven't seen it in a minute. Y'all want to go? Let's go to part 2. Jesco goes to Hollywood and see how he does. All right, thanks for being here. I think it's right. Jesco. Let's type this in. I think it's right here.
Ollie, right from this position where I'm
Oh,
standing.
I was watching
and
it
then
back in
dance.
the day. Hold on, let's go back.
Well, my name is Jesco White. My real name is Jesco White, and I'm from Boone County.
So this is part 2 where he probably was just right up the street from where I'm at right now. Let's go.
And I am a dancer.
Yup. That's right up the street, dude. That's a trip. That's right up the street. Yeah, like the stream, share. Thanks for being here on this Sunday. You know, I was just thinking, cause that's my neighbor. He's in my neighborhood, cause like that's right up the street. Imagine if I bumped into Jesco. I would show him nothing but respect. I would ask for a photo. Then I would say, "Hey man, I got a podcast. I've never had a tap dancer. Please, bro." Oh yeah.
My friend Jacob Young made this documentary, The Dancing Outlaw, and said it would make me famous, and it sure as hell did. This is the video that made me famous. And if you didn't get one, if I were you, I'd get one, because this is the most incredible video was ever made, and I love it.
And not only that, I would love a copy of that VHS tape. That's a collectible right there.
The Dancing Outlaw.
Shout out to Jazzy Jazz. Thanks for being here, Jazzy Jazz. We're just witnessing a great tap dancer right here, Jesco White, in Hollywood. I know exact, dude, I could be there in 5 minutes. Cause, dude, that's right. See that McDonald's, dude. I did the Ripley's Believe It or Not. That vlog that I did is it's right there on the corner right there, to the right of that McDonald's.
Get to heaven. If you wanna get to heaven. If you wanna get to heaven.
I mean, I would love to do that dance and do a vlog. I don't know how to tap dance. I need someone to teach me how to do that, you know? I don't know anywhere around here where they'll teach you how to tap dance. I might have to go to West Virginia for that, you know?
One day I get this call, and it was Tom Arnold, and he says, I would like to know if you'd like to come out to Hollywood. And I said, great.
And I want you to be careful on this trip because I'm worried about you. And I want you to come back home to me. Will you come back home to me?
Well, honey, you know I'll come back home to you.
You see that beautiful moment? Because you know Jesco got fame off that first tape, and he said, oh, honey, you know I'll come back home to you. That's what type of guy Jesco is.
All right.
You know what would be funny? At the end of the documentary, if Jesco doesn't come back home, and he's like, am I?
A West Virginia cult hero is about to garner national fame.
That's right, Jesco White. We know him as the boot.
No, there's no acting here, pal. This is how it really is. Yeah, he's not acting. This is Jesco, like the way he truly is.
Boone County dancing outlaw left today for California.
Someone said, sample this beat, Steve. You want me to make a dancing outlaw fucking hip-hop beat, man? That's actually not a bad idea, to be honest. I don't think anyone else would do it, right? Hey, no one will do the fart beats, huh? Who's the one that did that first? Me. I did the fart beats first, okay? Just remember that.
Jesco White is headed to Hollywood for a guest spot on Roseanne.
Well, they seen me on the Dancing Outlaw video, and just loved me when they seen it, you know.
We're right at this second producing a documentary called The Dancing Outlaw 2, Jesco Goes to Hollywood. And we hope that it's a big hit and that all of his fans like it just as much as the original Dancing Outlaw.
Jesse's had some kind of life, years of puffing gasoline, the horror of watching his father shot to death in front of him. Today, he signs autographs.
I can't believe the news reporter mentioned huffing gasoline on the news. That's crazy. Why would you say that? Oh, man.
Travels with an entourage. He's even become marketable.
He was being paid
Someone said fart beats plus tapping. Now that's content. If I made a fart beat and I tap dance to my own fart beats. Holy moly guacamole. What's the world coming to, huh?
pack of Coke and a pizza to dance at parties and that sort of thing. And so we said, hey, you don't have to do this for that kind of money. You know?
Today, Jesse gets up to $800 to perform.
I figure when you do a video like that, sooner or later someone's going to find you, you know.
Dude, look at them sideburns. How do you even get sideburns like that? Look at that.
You know.
And they did. So it is one last hug, a tearful goodbye.
See y'all later.
Hey guys, what's up?
Getting ready to fly.
There you go, there you go.
This is my first trip.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this. I wish I didn't see this comment, but someone said something about long legs. And I don't want to read it. But dude, please. Be respectful, man.
Well, here we are. We're getting ready to fly to Hollywood, man.
I know.
Holy smoke, here we go.
And it's yet another chapter in the life of Dancing Outlaw.
Nope. Someone mentioned jeans again, but peep this out. You know how there's people that like the vintage stores? We know now that the good jeans are in West Virginia. So if you're smart, you would go to West Virginia to their Goodwills and just buy out their whole inventory, and then go to whatever New York or LA or whatever and quadruple the price.
You know, we saw your documentary. I work for U.S. Air down in Charlotte, and we saw your documentary. Man, me and hundreds of my friends have passed this thing around my hometown, and we love it. And when I found out through coincidence that Jesse might be coming through Pitt going to L.A., and I came up here from Charlotte today to meet him.
Are you aware that they're in the process of making another documentary, a sequel to the first one called Jesse Goes to Hollywood?
No, ma'am.
Well, they are. There's about to be another one.
Well, that's great. I don't know how it's going to top that first one myself, but it's been a pleasure, Jesse.
Makes me feel good, and I got people.
You got a lot of people like me wishing you the best.
Okay. I'm glad you're behind me, too.
You better believe it, buddy. Take care.
You too.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So that guy was a real fan of that first VHS tape, the Dancing Outlaw. And that's cool that he approached him at the Pittsburgh airport. That's awesome.
Well, come on, Jesco, let's go, man. Yeah, okay.
Oh, damn, he did a little skedaddle into the limo. Damn, that was fresh.
You know, it's a miracle for me to be alive and get to go to L.A. on the things that I've went through and experienced. Just like one time when my friends were partying. We'd smoked two...
That's basically you, bro. Just watch your mouth there, Nasty Nate. Holy
joints of Black Africa, popped, and drunk about 12 quarts Stroh's beer, and I think volumes too. And I had my 9-shot 22 Western pistol with me. And I'd laid it down on the table, and a buddy of mine, he got to playing with it, you know, like he is in the Western days. And the gun went off, and he shot himself down through the knee. And I reached and got the gun then after he shot himself, and I said, don't worry about it, brother, the devil's with you too. And I went pow, and shot myself close range.
Yeah, I totally agree. Los Angeles couldn't handle the Outlaw. He's too real, man, you know?
After all, we had so much drugs in us that we was numb from our brain to our toes. And it just felt like a little bee stung us on a leg. And imagine that, me a good dancer, and then shoot myself in the leg like that. But like I say, it is amazing that I got to become the dancing outlaw.
Well, I think he's depressed because of his father, the way his father passed, and I think he gets to go to LA because the success of the Dancing Outlaw documentary, like, caught some momentum, and so I guess they decided to make a part 2, and that's what we're watching right now. That's my best guess.
Los Angeles, California, and this is the key to the door. This is where I'll be staying. And we finally made it here. And I'm glad to be here, and we're gonna rock out, baby. Knock on wood.
Okay, so that's Venice right now, I could tell. That's so he went from Hollywood to Venice Beach. He's tap dancing at Venice Beach.
This is my second favorite star, outside Elvis. My wife loves her too, very much. Now Jake is going up here. Right here's the king, Jake, right here, Elvis Presley. He's the first and the only one, my favorite star.
Dude, imagine you're at Venice Beach and you see him tap dancing, or the Hollywood Boulevard. Dude, that would be amazing. Yes, I'm glad someone brought up Weapons, because my brother won't stop hitting me up. Like, have you seen Weapons? Have you seen Weapons? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna watch it. And so he said it's the best film that he's seen in 5 years. He's like, it's the best movie I've seen in 5 years. And I'm like, all right, dude, I'll watch it this week. So I heard nothing but good things about Weapons, starring Josh Brolin from A No Country for Old Men. There you go.
Come on, baby. Come on and cheer up.
Well, I'm buying some gifts here to take home to my wife. Just a couple souvenirs, you know, to take back. And I hope she loves them. One of them's Merlin and one of them's Elvis. Now, wait,
What made you pick that out, Jeff?
Because of the king. I love that. I got Hollywood fever. Hi, Norma, honey, I love you, and I'm in Hollywood, and I'm having a ball. And behind me is the sign Hollywood on the hill. And I don't want you to worry, because I'll be home soon. All I ask you is take care of Fred and Rachel. And especially Duke.
Wait a minute, his dog's name's Duke too? Hey, Duke, you're not the only one. Damn, that's crazy. So Jesco's dog's name is Duke. That's crazy.
I love you with all my heart. Don't worry, I'm okay, because I'm in Hollywood, and got it made. And it was really far out, man. To meet different people like that from where I live, You think there's a lot of nuts in Boone County.
Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. Even though that they've gotten in a lot of fights, Jesco and his wife, he's staying loyal to her in California, I believe, because he keeps checking in with her, you know?
You go to L.A., you got the whole nut city. And they was doing all kind of different things, man. Had T-shirts outside, all one big family, and that's where they all hang out. Now, this goes on every day in L.A. These people, hippies and bums or winos or whatever you want to call these people, they just same as anyone else. They just in different ways, and I love everybody the same.
I mean, look at that shirt, dude. Come on, you got to give it up to him. I've never seen a shirt like that look like that.
And everybody loved me because they liked the way I walk. If I give them some of that Boone County rhythm, man, that shook them up.
You know, that Hotel Roosevelt, I was thinking about possibly doing a vlog there, but it's hard to, unless I get a room, but I heard that place is haunted. That Hotel Roosevelt right there. Yeah, that color scheme, you're right, is off the charts. Off the charts.
Look at that beautiful Los Angeles city down there, and all them cars and buildings, and all that beauty.
No, that's not the murder hotel. That's I think the murder hotel's in like downtown Los Angeles.
I wouldn't give up my camping and fishing and my little 4-room cabin in the woods for all that down there.
See, dude, see what he just said there? He said he wouldn't trade anything for all that down there. So this guy is true to his West Virginia roots.
Well, I've had a hard day here today in Hollywood, and I'm going back to the motel right now like a groundhog goes to its hole to get a couple Z's, man. And I'll be back Friday to do the same old thing again.
This fool was on the set of Roseanne. So this is at the peak of his popularity, because dude, that Roseanne was like probably the most popular show. Like, I don't know when this was, but back in the day, that was like really popular.
Yeah, this is my first makeup.
It is? All right. Now, let me see these tattoos.
Okay.
Did you do these?
No, some friends done these for me in jail. That's been a long time back.
Oh, uh-huh. And
That's
this
when
one
I was
says,
in
hey,
my 20s.
love and hay, now it says.
Hate over her and love her. Two different ways.
Yes, the Cecil Hotel is the one where the murder mystery thing took place, where they found the Asian woman in the tank. Yeah, so thank you, Emily, for commenting about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're all weird looking because they're jailhouse tattoos.
Now, did they do that with, the way I heard they did that was with the...
Sewing needles.
Is that right?
Well, they do it.
I don't know. I found him back in the day. I think maybe my brother told me, or one of his friends was like, have you seen this documentary? And then it just always stood out, and I'm like, dude, I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, so it's been a couple years. And then there's another documentary about Jesco's whole family called The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Look that up. And it has all the family members in there.
Different ways. The way they done mine, they took sewing needles and wrapped thread around the end of them.
Yeah.
Let them stick out like a bee stinger.
So now where are you from exactly?
Boone County.
Boone County.
Mm-hmm. Down in the hills.
Imagine if I did a vlog and I flew to Boone County. That would be amazing. I don't know if they would accept me, but I don't know. That'd be amazing.
To meet Roseanne Arnold, it was amazing because I didn't expect to meet such a friendly and nicest person that she was. She just came out and I give her the biggest hug that you could give a woman, and she hugged me the same. And I know then there was a person just like me. And they was friendly and they treated us.
Dude, someone mentioned Robert Crumb's documentary. That's one of my favorites. Dude, that documentary, and then about his brothers as well. Yeah, So good looking out on that. Yeah, that Crumb documentary is amazing. I actually own a copy of that DVD. Yeah, go watch that Robert Crumb documentary. It's amazing.
Just like it, we were part of the family.
Would it be any trouble if I could get
An autograph.
No, not at all.
for me and my wife?
No, I'd be happy to do that.
And they're supposed
You see how young Roseanne looked? So this is back in the day, because, dude, she was young.
to have had a guitar player for me. His name was Weasel. And I said, well, fine for that. I'm a fox, too. Put that together, you got the weasel and the fox together on the Wildwood Flare. And come to find out later, I found out his name wasn't Weasel, it was DeWeasel instead of Weasel.
Clear. Just don't fill any of your belt.
You are a lovely couple, I must say. She's pregnant. This is his little wife, also my girl.
Jesco Jr.
That's right.
Wait, so Roseanne had a podcast on Spotify. I did not know that. That's cool.
Roseanne's daughter, Brandy, played her part with me in the movie, and she was fantastic with it, man. It's wonderful, it's beautiful, and it's wild. What can I say?
And someone mentioned, was that really Frank Zappa's kid right there? That's amazing, dude. They should do a documentary on Frank Zappa. So that's Frank Zappa's kid, the dude playing the guitar? Is that what you're saying? Wow. Shout out to Joe Lang. Watch your podcast with Jesse Lee Peterson. What an odd dude. No hate. Did you even know what you were going to get into? No, I had no idea. I just knew he was going to ask me specific questions about, like, what's wrong with the blacks. And because I saw Jeremiah's interview, and I'm like, okay, he's definitely... Because I noticed that Jesse asked everyone that same question. So I was ready for that one. But as far as the other ones, he kind of caught me off guard, man. Yeah, go look that up. Go look that up. I think his channel's called The Fallen State. That's what the YouTube channel is called. Thanks for checking that out, Joe.
I don't know.
How long is it?
Okay, here we go, guys. You know what? Just clear piano one. Come on in. Come on, Alex. Just holding Brandy's hand. So come on in.
Well, do we push the doorbell or knock, or just...
No, just come on in. The door will be open.
Okay.
Yeah, people keep talking about Zappa. Yeah, I would love to see a Frank Zappa documentary. That would be amazing, because he was an innovator as well.
As soon as you see Danny, drop her hand.
Drop her hand.
Go to hug Dan.
Oh, so
Dan,
I'm
how are you?
standing here?
And then you come hug.
I'm a little behind.
You'll be coming in together, but drop her hand to come and do the hug with Dan.
Okay.
And then say and then take her, and this is my bride, and then take her hand again to say, this is my bride, my lovely bride.
This is my lovely bride.
Right.
Dude, I'll check that out. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of Roseanne. Like, dude, she was killing it back then. Still is.
To the hug.
Okay, after the...
And then what's your last name? My lovely bride, and she belches. Come on outside, Danny. I got a lovely surprise for you. And then what you'll do, then you'll come out here. When you come out, Louisa will be right here. So you say, "This is my friend Wally," right from this position where I'm standing, and then dance and just dance all over, like right between Wally. Michael, if you want to, any time to start getting in here, dance your winner. Can we be clear? Great, guys. Let's think more of this one more time. This is a great idea. Michael, this is great.
You know what's crazy? How the hell do you put out a VHS tape from West Virginia, and then a few years later you end up on Roseanne? That's crazy.
What did you say?
I said I ain't coming home tonight.
Where do you suppose you're going to go?
Baby, I don't care. I ain't coming home.
I said, where do you suppose?
Shout out to hey Stevie, do you buy into the Labu doll being evil or just marketing? I don't know much about the Labobo doll. I'll look that up. I don't know what that is. I'll look it up though. I'll write it down. Labo.
You're gonna
I
go.
wrote it down.
Mommy, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's John Goodman, all right. Yeah.
Be home later.
Watching a taking that Roseanne is unlike anything you'll ever see.
Do you remember the first night I was here?
Oh, I showed him my tattoo. I'll show these guys my tattoo. Oh, yeah.
No, but that happened, and then it just mushroomed into everything.
Oh, yeah, Rosie, we all showed our tattoos, all of them. You know?
Wait. Adrian Gonzalez said you should check out the Spoon Lady. She's almost like this dude. Is there? Yeah, I'll check that out. Maybe we'll watch that next stream.
All over our butts. Rosie's got. This is why she can't divorce me, because on those butts is big bold letters.
Yeah, someone mentioned about YouTube Premium. I got it so I could do these reaction videos, but I noticed if you get YouTube Premium, I noticed you could watch, because YouTube has movies. Like I had Goodwill Hunting playing on the YouTube like last night. So there's a bunch of movies if you have Premium that you could just watch without ads.
Property of Tom Arnold. She really loved me when she got that tattoo, honey. Remember those days?
She was on the set of Roseanne, man. Yeah, I'll look into Spoon Lady. Thanks, Rick. You know what's crazy? Joe Lang just said he watched Idiocracy on YouTube. I did too the other week. Yeah, that was a free one, huh? That's a great movie. Very funny.
I don't know what that was. It just come out of the blue.
You remember seeing his video? Oh, yeah. What's who she yelling at?
What's your wife's name?
C. No, what's your wife's name? Norma Jean! Norma Jean! Rolling.
Shut up, asshole. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, by the way, that's the dancer is Jesco White.
Oh yeah, Jesco.
We really like to watch, Rosie and I watch TBS, believe it or not. And occasionally, we love the documentaries on there. And there's a series of documentaries called A Different Drummer, am I right? This gentleman here produced a documentary about this gentleman, Jesco White. The Dancing Outlaw, it's called. And Jesco lives in West Virginia. So I called him up. I said, how would you like to be on this show? You know, he's trying to get his career going. He's a clog dancer, Elvis impersonator. And so I said, how would you like to be on the show? And he gave the greatest comment ever. I said, you know, he's married to this woman. He said to me, Mr. Arnold, you know, your wife Roseanne reminds me of my wife, except that my wife can be a good person. So, you know, he didn't mean it like that, but it was funny to hear it. And then, you know, that's Dweezil Zappa on guitar over there. Anyway, so you know what's going on. Okay, guys.
I didn't realize that was Tom Arnold, right? The guy that just talked, right?
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know what's going on with Tom Arnold. I haven't heard anything from him, but hopefully he's okay.
A shake from you. Good job. You done good on the gift card.
Sweet tapping on trap beats. Yeah, I'm gonna see Weapons this week, man. I've been waiting for it. I heard nothing but good news about Weapons. Yeah. I don't know much about it. Hopefully it's a horror movie. I don't know.
kitchen to get them changed. I was going to talk to you about something.
Picture with you again.
Oh, absolutely. You did a great job. We got to talk to you about those swastikas on his arm. I heard about.
You'll get me a picture and let me have it.
I don't. You bet.
I gave it to your manager.
I mean ham for Porterboy.
John Goodman?
Can I get a picture to keep?
I don't know if he knows what the swastikas mean.
Yeah, the key. Here we go.
You know, we're Jewish, yes?
Okay. All right.
Maybe you could tell us what you first thought when you saw Jesco on tape?
Well, I'm from Missouri, and we have the James boys and the Youngers. And I think the Whites are a little bit like that. I think Roseanne was a little bit lit up when she saw the swastikas on his arms, but, you know, what the heck.
You know what? I have to write down that too. Battlefield 6. I've been hearing good things about Battlefield 6. Yeah. Yeah, because I was... Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Yeah, I've been hearing that's good.
Jesco rocks. Rules our world. He totally, you know, you can't find dancing like that anywhere. And I think it's going to sweep the nation. I really do.
Jesco mania is imminent.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They should have at least covered up the swastikas on Jesco's arm there. Especially a network television show.
You got it. You betcha.
You can quote us on that.
Yes, that's right, man.
You guys got the foot thing down yet? All right.
Will you visit a tattoo studio, get your swastikas covered up?
Well, sure.
Well, here you go. Take this. You go visit while you're here.
Yeah.
You have any time?
If they have to let me go. I mean, my manager lets me go.
She will let you go. You go there and get them covered up. I know a good place. It's called Tattoo Mania. It's over on Sunset. I can't take because I got to shoot. I got to shoot after tonight. But I'll make sure they take it. If you have any trouble, you need a car to get over there. I'll take it.
What if I don't get to go? You have the money back.
Oh, you'll get to go.
Really?
Yeah. I promise.
So, dude, did I just hear that correctly? So Tom suggested that Jesco goes to a tattoo shop to get the swastika covered up. That's actually a good look. That's a good idea.
I promise you. Michelle, come here.
Having a ball, man. The king's back. I've had a terrific time, and I'm getting ready. Might go get a tattoo. I don't know.
Somebody had talked to me about this particular documentary, the Jesco White, the Dancing Outlaw. So I had him search around, one of my assistants, and get the tape. And then I watched it, and I just fell in love with it. It was one of the best pieces of work I've ever seen. And it was great. So I showed it.
So someone said Gregory Hines was a great tap dancer. I'll look that. I just wrote that down too. I'll look into that. I didn't know that.
A lot of people. Rosie showed it to everybody. All of our kids have seen it. We've taken it to people's houses and showed it to them. And we had all the cast together one day. We went in there and watched the whole thing, and then we got the crew to watch it and the writers. And then so we wanted to do something where we had Jesco on the show because we were fascinated by the guy. And so this is what happened. And it came to this.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
once again.
Jacob.
Really appreciate it.
All right, man. Great
Take
job.
care.
Have fun tonight.
Thanks.
Get rid of those tattoos.
All right.
I like to get this good tattoo.
Well, let's see, with something like that, you're really gonna have to go kind of dark. Something kind of heavy. The typical thing to do would be to use some roses.
And that ain't a too very well tattoo, but the person put it on was...
Is it just me? Or, okay, so he has a swastika, and then does it say jail on his left hand?
A little bit high when he did it on some lighter fluid. And I was also, but after come down and seen it, I didn't like it either. I was just stuck with it.
Well, when you come over here, what we'll do is we'll do a nice cluster of them. You can use any color you'd like, the purple, the red, the blue.
Well, I thought he was getting a tattoo to cover that other one up. I don't know. Is he getting just a separate tattoo?
The only thing I know is supposed to be a German sign. It's some kind of belief for the Germans. So I don't know what, kind of belief religion it is. I just know it's a Nazi sign. I asked a couple friends of mine, was in a cycle game, what did the Nazi sign mean? And he said, well, there's so many million people that Hitler killed. even little babies. And these people that he killed, he baked them in ovens, in furnaces. And
yeah, he's getting it covered up. I don't know much. I've heard of things about that sign. There's like deeper meanings, even like kind of spawning from like the extraterrestrials or something. But yeah, I can't really comment on that.
Tucked bulldozers and dug trenches to throw their bodies in the holes. And it was just an awful, chilling, scary story, which was really true. It frightened me too. And then I got thinking, I was so glad that I did get that tattoo covered up then.
Thanks, sir.
No, thank you. Nice on business.
So he got 3 roses covering up the swastika.
Good deal.
Keep it work.
All right.
Well, I just want to tell you one thing. I'm an old hillbilly country boy from Boone County, by God, West Virginia. But
I don't think Jesco knew about the origins of the swastika, because didn't he just say that he asked one of his biker friends, like they suggested it? Who knows?
I'll tell you one thing. This cat made it to Los Angeles Ocean by the beach. He's here and he's having a time of his life, cat. Let the world call me a fool. Things are right with me and you.
I mean, look at that outfit, man. Amazing.
That's all that matters, and I do anything you ask me. Just like I said in The Dancing Outlaw, next time you see me, I'll have a new life, and here it is. And this is something I'll cherish to the day I leave the world in my death. I'll take this good feeling with me when I die. But this dream has come true for me. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh!
You're right. He is from West Virginia. That's a good point. Obviously, he probably has to downplay it for the cameras, though. He can't say, yeah, explaining why he got it,
There was quite a homecoming just a little bit ago at the Yeager Airport. Boone County's hometown hero, dancing outlaw Jesco White, touched back down on West Virginia soil after his big debut in Hollywood.
What happened down to Yeager?
Dude, he's like Brad Pitt coming back home. Look at that. Look at this reception, man. He's a superstar, man.
Airport coming home was a wild experience, man. When I come in, all my people were there. It was decided, they come at us like a bunch of buffaloes.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Be back on Thursday. There's a bunch of stuff I have to do and edit. Like I'm kind of like lagging behind. But if you're here, make sure you like the stream. And and then on top of that, for those of you who weren't here last stream, check out my old crew, Noble Hops. We have our full-length album on my YouTube channel under Kwangoo's Music. Check that out. And yeah. And then I'll look into Gregory Hines, Battlefield 6, the Ready or Not, and Spoon Lady. I wrote a couple things down, and so yeah, thanks for being here, and thanks for checking out the stream. I gotta work on some other things right now, and and then I'll see you all back here on Thursday. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Love y'all. Peace.